Okay, everybody, listen. I want you to look at the phone, okay?
Can you see it?
A bit closer. Yeah. Whoa. Yep, sure. We'll try that then. Okay. There's a Oh, what was that? Oh, and now he can type. It's very out of focus, but I think who? Okay.
Cool.
Yep. No, we yeah.
Well,
That's as good as it's gonna get.
do you know what? They can just YouTube it.
They
How
can,
do I text you?
as long as they can text us.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Budcast, the cast about two buds dribbling shit for an hour.
More or less. How are we, Crookie Monster?
I'm doing pretty dandy. How about you, Big Bird?
Yeah, not bad.
Terrific. Well, as usual, we're here back at the show where we know half of what we're talking about and believe in only 10% of it. This is our very first live stream recording, and we have our very first commenter right now. I'm not going to say his full name in case people want to do some stalking, so I'm just going to shout out to CD.
He is a very beautiful man.
Mm-hmm.
What up, G?
So, we're starting off today's topic with...
Area 51
So Area
happened.
51 happened, and unfortunately, no one got shot. I mean, like, there was quite a few. I feel like you should pivot.
Yeah,
bit.
no.
I should be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Spider-Man.
I reckon. Losing my train of thought. Not now. So Area 51 happened. Apparently the day before. To Florida kids, obviously, because they're always from Florida. They got arrested.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a day prior to the actual raid itself. But do you know how many people actually showed up?
Not many, like 100 or something.
No, there were a few thousand.
Oh, really?
There was like 2,000. There was quite a few.
Did they all get arrested?
No, a lot of them just simply stood there and like, I don't want to see some dumb cunt run across and get shot. But, nobody did. Actually, I did see a video where there was a old lady and she had no shoes on, obviously.
Yeah.
Purple shirt, black skirt, and she just walks behind the barricade and then just keeps walking down the road in the Area 51 location. And then the guy recording on his phone just starts panning around, and everybody that you see like two cops just standing there like, well, I mean, that's out. I would assume it's out of their jurisdiction. But
I just want to say, I think the true hero of Area 51 raid was indeed the Naruto run guy.
Yes, on the news.
Yeah,
that was fucking amazing.
He's everyone's hero. I think
it just cuts to him and he's like, and it's almost happening.
Oh, Kobe loved him too.
Yeah, it was the Naruto run that really sold it.
He did,
and he was like, he's blown up on the internet now.
Oh, he has. He's going to be an internet sensation for a while.
He's going to be a meme for quite
some time. He's going to be like Egg Boy.
Yeah, he's the meme of this month.
Shout out to Egg Boy.
Come on our show.
Come in. Tell us
more stories.
Life after fame.
So you know what I'm pissed off about?
What?
You want to know what I'm pissed off about?
Go. Shoot.
So I'm a Slipknot fan, and they're meant to be coming later on this year.
Yeah.
And that's got fucking cancelled.
You must be fucking...
I'm devastated because I haven't been to a Slipknot concert
What's the reason?
Right? And the reason is because they're opening up for Metallica, okay? And apparently it was posted yesterday that it wasn't specified, but one of the Metallica band members had relapsed back onto drugs. So they've called off the entire fucking tour. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay, I thought that they made their fame in the music industry while being on a lot of drugs, so doesn't it make them better in a way?
It's 2019, it's children friendly.
But it's like, put him in rehab, put him in like a corner for a day or two, and then continue with this. Let Slipknot just do their own show, like Knotfest. I did see a thing earlier on Slipknot saying there was rumors about Knotfest for 2020. And I was like, well, if I have to wait an extra year, I guess it'll be worth it.
It would.
I
feel like Slipknot's something like once in a life.
Yeah, no, I feel that, especially, listening to all of their new songs compared to
Yeah.
their old, and the aggressive, like, upbeat, and how it's just like you're in a zone of just like throwing yourself around, and it's just a bunch of other 100 people that are there with the exact same mindset doing the exact same thing, Okay, and there's always one dick. There's always one dickhead in the pit that, pushes people around or doesn't help anyone up. But the majority of the people know that, like, the fans of Slipknot are called maggots. And they know that the maggots, like, when they're on the floor, and people are getting knocked up, you stop and you help a brother up.
You help
You're all
a
there
fellow
to have
maggot.
fun. You're not to be a dick.
Yeah. You're all maggots. All for one and one for all.
All for one and one for all.
You're all there to have a good time, fucking pound.
Yeah, apparently the name, like, it was Sean McCrahan. McCrahan, yeah, sure. AKA Clown. Apparently he came up with the idea because looking out into the crowd, it just looked like a field of maggots just destroying and decaying, the earth. And I was like, I mean, it matches their band and their little persona, so why the fuck not?
Go on, give us our next topic.
Words I can say until we get cut.
YouTube, don't ban us.
Yeah.
Wait, Tracy Lee Cook just keeps popping up.
I have an eyelash and it's pissing me off.
Anyway.
What button did he say to switch it?
For what?
To switch it, like if I wanted to play something. It was like...
plays in the background, doesn't it?
I should hope so. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, what was her name? So there is an activist going around currently that made it very, very big on the news, and her name is Greta Thunberg.
I've seen memes, but I actually don't know what she's done.
Yeah, same. That's why I want to look at this video, so everybody, we can learn together. Although I don't know much about it, I did see a brief synopsis of the actual interview itself, which was just cutting out little snippets of "How dare you." But then, what's the guy's name? What's that guy's name?
Trump. Trump.
What? Not fucking
Wasn't that
Trump. No. The Muddock stinks.
Isaac.
Thank you, Isaac.
Shout out Isaac
Butterfield. That's it. Yeah, shout out Isaac. Come on here.
Yeah,
for
come
a
on the
couple
podcast, bro. If you're ever in Perth.
Yeah.
The problem with Greta Thunberg.
What the bloody... Ladies and gentlemen, obviously I'm not at home, but let's give it a go anyway. How you doing? I hope you're well. I tell you what, everyone's freaking out at the moment, but I think you would be very aware, just like me, that 99% of people talking about...
Nope.
Kobe.
Can you let us know if you can hear the YouTube video? We'll just play it from the beginning. Yeah. Just let us know.
What the bloody... Ladies and gentlemen, obviously I'm not at home, but let's give it a go anyway. How you doing? I hope you're well. I tell you what, everyone's freaking out at the moment, but...
Yeah, it was playing.
Oh, the YouTube video?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Russ.
Thanks, Russ.
We don't need you, Kobe. No, I'm kidding. Please stay. Okay, sweet. Alrighty. So, this is quite a comedic Isaac Butterfield.
I agree with a lot of his points, actually.
As do I. So I think if we go along this together, we're going to learn together. And then whenever we want to stop and talk about that, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
The bloody... Ladies and gentlemen, obviously I'm not at home, but let's give it a go anyway. How you doing? I hope you're well. I tell you what, everyone's freaking out at the moment, but I think you would be very aware, just like me, that 99% of people talking about climate change at the moment don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I've done a little bit of research, not to freak you all out, but I think I know a little bit more. Not really. I know a tiny bit more than your average fuckwit on the street. And we're going to give that a go right now, ladies and gentlemen, because it's all that anyone's talking about at the moment. It's become this strange religion where either you're a skeptic and you believe climate change is this mad conspiracy, or you're balls deep and you think that if you don't join a protest tomorrow and take the day off school or work, the earth's gonna fucking explode tomorrow. One thing that scared me just yesterday is I found this article talking about people wanting to ban climate change deniers. Now, banning discourse is a bad fucking idea. Don't even start with that shit. Now, I think regardless of what side of the fence you are on, whether it's pro-climate change or anti-climate change, if I can call it that, is you really need to have a quick look at yourself and say, okay, it's obvious that we need to make more of an effort not to pollute the fucking world, okay? Don't throw your bottles out the window. Maybe don't use as many plastic bottles. Okay, we're not going to drive to this place. We could take the bus, although who's going to take a fucking bus? But we can all do little things to make the air we breathe a little bit better. I think we can all agree that that is something that we could all work towards. If you are looking to stop these ideas that climate change activists have, perhaps we could look further into the actual problem where the big polluters lie, like India and China. Maybe a staple of the plan should be nuclear energy or solar energy or tidal energy or wind energy.
We already had this conversation, didn't we, about the different sources of holding power.
I think it was in the first episode,
I think it was, wasn't it? And like, why is it that us as the average, lucky Joe or normal Joe, we have those kind of ideas? But I understand that it's just a matter of like implementing it into the thing. And resuming.
When we eventually develop the technologies that we can actually store that power somewhere, things we currently don't have. But how long that will take to invent the technology, to put the infrastructure in place, to get the funding, that is a completely different question. And no matter how long you spend on the street screaming and getting your tits out and freaking out about shit, it doesn't change the fact that these technologies, the infrastructure and the funding is not here. But all anyone's talking about.
Paid surveys are a safe and easy way to earn online. But what is a paid survey?
YouTube,
They're an easy way to get.
At the moment is a little girl, 16 years old, Greta Thunberg from Sweden. And she is a climate change activist. And I know what you're thinking. You can't talk about Greta because she's a little girl and you shouldn't be talking shit about her. That's a bad argument. People use children in these type of activism roles because they know that their defense of this child isn't to argue with the people who disagree with them. It's just to say, you can't say that because it's a child. I'm sorry, Greta, if you put yourself out there in the public, then you are going to get people who...
Like, any publicity is, well, even if it's bad publicity.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, you're still getting publicity. So,
but like at the same time, if people are going to make that argument, you can't fire a girl. She's coming into an adult conversation.
Yeah.
Why should she not be treated like an adult if she thinks her input is
exactly?
above?
If she's up for it,
like
that's
I mean, we're not going to sit here and call her a fucking spastic.
No.
She is
A bit.
Who disagree with you. But the biggest problem with Greta that no one refuse to talk about is that she is a dirty fucking vegan and so are her dirty parents. What a disgusting household. Makes me ill. But here is the UN speech that everybody is talking about.
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here.
But you are.
I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean.
You sound like you're in a Mary Poppins.
Yet you all come to us young people for hope.
Greta is a young, emotional girl. She's got tears in her eyes here. But I wholeheartedly believe that she, unfortunately, is a puppet of her parents and the people around her. Yep. She has been fed this information from a young age.
Obvious. And like he's stating, from such a young age, like their parents' belief, they're spoon feeding it into their own kids.
Basically
and
like
they're growing up with that mentality and that thought.
It's basically brainwashing. It's basically like, oh no, this way of thinking is the only way you should be thinking. Mm-hmm. Like, don't get me wrong, her points may have valid merit.
Yeah, of course.
But like, I think
there, but it's how she's going about it as well.
Yeah, it's presentation over information, realistically, in this world.
Yeah, like the only thing that people are doing is that they can laugh at her because, like he already stated, it's going to be a long time until there are any significant changes. Yeah?
Well, according to the NASA, the ozone layer is actually on track to repair itself. It's like 20% repaired since last year or some shit.
Yeah, well, something else might be happening, and that's why we're going, fuck this, we're going to the moon.
Maybe. Who knows? Only the government.
We'll find out.
And now this is what she is spewing out forth into the world because it's what her parents want her to think. Just to give you an idea of what her parents are like, this is her parents, wearing an anti-fascist t-shirt. Now you may think, oh, that's a good thing. We don't want fascists. Obviously we don't, but we must remember who fascists are in this particular year. Fascists are anybody who disagrees with the mainstream or thinks that maybe one thing isn't real or wants to have a conversation about something. I am regarded as a fascist. Greta's parents are anti-me. That's fucking weird. Just like to point out, not a fascist, but fascist is a buzzword. It's popularised by the mainstream media and social media together. It is what people use as a term to devalue someone else's argument. It's an easy and piss-weak way to have a conversation with someone you disagree with. Oh, he's just a fascist, don't listen to him. It's fucking weak.
I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
Okay. That how...
We've just
been notified that
we're
the
breaking
SWAT are on their way. We breached a copyright claim.
YouTube police are going to be on our track.
You want to go check out the video for yourself. His
Yeah,
name is
do it.
Isaac Butterfield. The problem with Greta Thunberg, a climate activist. Worth a watch.
Do you know what? I think it's time for a little music break.
You think it's time for a little music break? Let's go right into the music. Just bear with us. We're putting some music on for you. Music.
I'm not going to leave you dry and hanging. You guys ready for some copyright-free smooth jazz?
Here we go. That was a beautiful song, wasn't it?
Beautiful, smooth jazz.
Brown chicken, brown cow. What was I doing? I was
Sit down.
doing so. Yeah.
I have one question to ask you.
What?
One question.
What? What?
Do you think you can make a pancake the size of like a state or a continent?
For it to like all still be one, so it's just one big pancake to just fit over like a country as such.
Yeah.
I feel like there'll be a few parts where it rips and like, you know, breaks and tears across. Because I mean, are we talking about like the layer is above us, or are we like on? Okay.
Above us.
Well, they are quite a thick texture. So, if we were minuscule and we were just under it, and then this thing just landed on us, we'd be dead. We'd be dead. That would be it.
Or,
Russell, did you make these? Okay. He'll be back. He always does.
or what about if you had like, got stuck in my throat.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And you had an underground like bunker with a giant oven, right?
That was in Germany, wasn't that Hitler's idea? I may be wrong.
I don't think it was for making a pancake, that's for sure.
Oh, he made the human pancake. Human pancake, goddamn.
God. Any Jewish people out there, I'm sorry.
I'm 1/16 Jewish, so I think that's okay.
That's like going to a class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh?
Mum did.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Mum made it.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, right, they're very nice. Tell Mum I said thank you.
Well, do. I was thinking then, which is what she wanted.
That's what they're usually made for.
But that's like taking like an ancestry.com read the entire time. I felt like it was like, oh, it's silly. You were.
You probably were. Centrelink's a fuck around the half.
No, but that's like, you saying that you're Jewish is like me going, oh yeah, I took an ancestry.com test and I'm 2% black. What's up? No.
I mean, it depends on how black you visually are. Because we're all pink and mushy on the inside.
Depends how fucking dark my spray tan is.
You're pretty tan.
Bro, I'm fucking white.
I think compared to me, like that's like the palest me.
Right.
I'm gonna take my pants off, but I might have to stop the recording.
I might get copyright.
From what, my balls?
You pulling up account.
So after I've swallowed this, I've got a subject.
Swallow the load. Oh, I've actually got a funny. But before you tell that, I've got a really funny story.
Go for it.
So, you know how like where I live, it's considered
Dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know Mira Booker.
You sure? Let's throw names under the bus.
Well, Mira Booker.
Why would you eat while you're mid-talking?
Because it adds suspense.
I know. The equivalent of saying dramatic pause.
Well,
How do you keep an idiot? How do you keep an idiot in suspense? Like that.
But anyway, we're at Mira Booker at Centrelink, and funny enough, at Centrelink.
Shout out to RM.
Shout out to RM, you home dog. But yeah, no, I was in there, and some guy came in. He was a toll work driver, the delivery company.
Yeah.
I was in there, and basically what happened was, as I left, he was walking back in there, and I was like, "Oh, you're going back in, mate?" Like I've just left, doing the whole Centrelink takes a long time.
Yeah, hardy.
Like, oh my god.
They're like, "Hello, welcome to Centrelink. How can we fuck you up today?"
Yeah, but his reply wasn't, "Oh yeah, no, I'll get it, mate. Don't worry." It was, "Those fuckers broke into my car and stole everything," and I was like, "I'm sorry, what?
Everything?
What?
What do you everything?
Everything."
So like you go into the car and you're like, "Gotta start there's no seat for me to sit on. There's no steering wheel for me to."
Not to that point.
Okay, it's just like radio, everything in the glove compartment.
Just like all of his deliveries.
It's
and
been
all of
ransacked, basically. Okay.
All of his work stuff and his phone. And smashed his window and then ran off with all this shit. It was horrible. And then me and good old LA were driving back from somewhere. I can't remember where we were driving back from. And we saw the guy again, broken windscreen, still driving around, and we were both like,
"You poor sod,
you poor bastard." So what was your next topic?
So Tom Holland's back in the MCU. So fucking happy.
That's how it's gone.
Yeah, I know, right? I think he's contracted for one more movie, so that means he's done his trilogy.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. Yeah, so everyone's grateful that he's back. But then apparently, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kevin Feige. Yeah. Apparently, he after Tom's third movie is going to write him out. Apparently,
he's going to write him out.
Write him out of MCU.
Real?
Yeah. So it'd be like that would be the end of his contract. But I think that because of how well Tom Holland's been doing for himself, especially being welcomed into the MCU, that if they're going to be introducing a new younger cast so that they can do more with them because of the OG, the godfather of the MCU, their contract's done, they've done their time, they started it, It's a happy thing, but then it makes you very self-conscious and very worried about it because it's that Disney's gonna still at them, Yes.
At the same time, I'm so excited for the third movie though.
Well, I mean, do we know if that third movie Venom will be in it, or is it because Sony? Because I know that Sony wanted their own thing. So would it be like, I don't know if it'll be something along the lines of Tom finishes the trilogy, finishes his third. Kevin writes him out of MCU, and then he goes over to Sony to film the Venom 2 with Carnage, and then it'll be featuring Spider-Man, aka Tom Holland. Yeah. That might be one way, but I mean, we all fingers crossed. Am I right? That that we really want Tom to stay in the MCU. If it came down to instead of business decisions, if they gave it to a fan vote, sure. End of the day,
we want Venom and Tom Holland in the same movie in Marvel.
End of the day, it's their decision because it's their business. We completely understand that, but there should be an option for us as the community and the fans to be able to give a platform to be able to give feedback as well as what we think. Like they go, hey, who do you think should be the next Superman? And then people just throw ideas out there, and
the best, leave it to the fans to vote.
And because then you're giving the fans literally what they want, and
there will be no complaints. People will see the movie. You will make your money back.
Yeah, 100%. Like if you're doing what the fans want, and still doing your kind of storylines, then what's there to lose?
Do you know what's funny? The topic that comes to mind when I say make your money back. Legalizing weed in Australia.
Yes, it was the ACT.
Yeah, no, they're doing it right, but there are already bills in movement to try and get it out. Like there is, I can't remember the politician's name, but she's trying to make.
There's going to be someone fighting it.
She's literally like, weed is a S tier drug. It is bad. Like it's up there with, crack, ice.
Yeah, speed. Definitely. You try weed once, and then all of a sudden you want to do meth.
No shit. And Russell Howard. We know Spider-Man and Venom are Sony property. But they're not Marvel.
They're not MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, so...
And I think it's also a damn shame that Stan Lee passed away because any of these kind of decisions would have gone to him first.
Yep, 100%.
And now it was like he passed away, and then a couple months later they're like fighting over Spider-Man.
Do you know what it is? It's like a family squabbling over inheritance.
That's what I was just about to say. It literally feels like that this grandpop has been... we can see the YouTube chat. We're just talking about our own stuff for our recording. Is that all right? Russell? Jesus. But yeah, I know that Spider-Man and Venom is a Sony property, but like what we were saying, it's
like subcontracting.
It feels like that the pop who's given them everything that has made it rich in and all that, and now he's passed away, and then they've gone moment of silence. Okay, I want Spider-Man. No, I want Spider-Man.
No one's fighting over you don't see like the DC people fighting over there.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. Everyone knows that it's Chris Patterson. Not Chris Patterson. Sparkle Boy. That's what I'm just going to call
Robert Pattinson.
I knew it was Patterson. That guy. I think that it was...
There is something stopping them, Russell. It's called a contract.
Nothing stopping them from using them... Yeah, no, the contract. Because if they're both sharing it.
Yeah.
You keep making me lose my train of thought. I'm half tempted to mute you.
God damn you. You stranger.
How dare you? We have a community of people that are watching us. How dare you? Hi.
What are we going to call our fans?
What are we going to call our What are we going to call our fans? I don't know. I feel like, guys, what do you think? What do you think? I want to see our comment section blow up. What do you guys reckon we should call the fans of Budcast? The Buds. No, we're Buds. No, we're. Yeah, we'll let me get back to you. You know what I think it's time for? I think
Smooth jazz.
I was thinking of switching it up. Like, hey, hi. Oh, it would help if I could type properly. Beep, papa, whoop, beep. Oh, they've got a bunch of ones. Like, I just want to see it. No, I can't type. Or can I? The fuck is this? This is official music video, but I don't see copyright anywhere, and I don't know. There's a filter here. No, it says copyright music. Oh no, wait, hang on. I should probably put free with no question mark. But what the fuck was that? Jesus Christ. See, it says copyright free music, 30,000. Copyright free tracks. But I'm gonna die. What's this? Nope. I'm just gonna. Wait, no, we're not gonna sing. Don't. Hey, my. Yeah, boy. Royalty free heavy metal music coming straight at you. Sunday. We're here to fuck your day. Featuring such artists as Crank to 11 and the Nick Grr. Lick my balls. Stay tuned for what we can do with the socket wrench and the leprechaun. We're gonna destroy you! Yeah, that was a bit fucking brutal. So enjoy this day, spring. We're going for Smoko. Love you. See you. Luke.
I'm on Smoko. Leave me alone. I'm on Smoko.
Stoners.
How dare you?
Shed dwellers. What's going on?
Who are these people?
I don't know.
You know what? I will find you. I'll find you. I'll get you.
Yeah.
See us on radio. We are live streaming.
YouTube's soon-to-be #1 podcast
Yes.
in the world.
Very soon, very soon. We're on the way. We're on the way up there. We're making waves. We're making progress. But
doing what we can, eating pancakes.
Most importantly, eating pancakes. So, fucking love the Avengers.
Oh man, the Avengers is like literally one of my favorite movies in the world.
I have the first Avengers and then Age of Ultron on Blu-ray, and it was just playing it through the PlayStation 4 as well, which plays Blu-ray specifically as well. It's just a beautiful masterpiece.
We got PlayStation 4 as a kid.
It's a cinematic, beautiful masterpiece, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. So, I understand you had something you wanted to talk to me about.
I did.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No.
I had like. Oh, okay. So, well, I mean, have you ever noticed that when people win the lotto, like, and you see them on the news, and they're like an old grandma and grandpa, like couple, and they've got a little dog, and they're like, "Yeah, we won 25 million. Yeah, we're so happy," you know. And then it goes away, and then you just never hear from them again.
Oh, they died.
Like, it's a bit of a conspiracy. Like, do they get they win the lotto and then taken away, so they're not allowed to have the rewards?
No, they get taken away 100%.
Oh, yeah, like they go on their holiday, and while they're on holiday, someone assassinates them.
And they're like, no, we don't have to give you this money.
Because you don't hear about on the news, like when people get back like from holidays or stuff, or like, oh, look at us, we are the people that won the 50 million, a year ago, and look what we've done with it. You don't hear any of those stories.
No, they're all disappeared.
Yeah, they're all just gone.
YouTube conspiracy theory hour.
Yep. Oh, God.
Do you know what's funny?
What's funny?
Coke.
What about
used to actually have Coke.
What? That's might have been why it was so addictive. Mm-hmm. Huh. Another thing that reminds me of Coke, right? I was watching like a compilation of celebrities that were clearly on a lot of drugs when they were live on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Or they were doing interviews.
Oh, that's always
fun.
And
it was so fun to watch. Like, are you familiar with Tracy Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was on like a late night show. And he was doing the interview, and it was so blatantly obvious that he had like he was really fidgeting with his nose a lot, and you're like, very uncomfortable. Like you could tell, right? And he just stood up, and he was like taking his shirt off and slapping his stomach around, going, this is a mating call. This is a mating call. Took his shirt off. But I think the best one that I saw was Steve-O. When he was on a lot of stuff.
Back in the day.
And he like took his shirt off and jumped on the table and started to like wrestle with the host that was trying to interview Steve, and he was like sitting on a chair, and he was like picking it up, trying to like tip him, and the guy was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Has Tom Cruise ever been on an interview on drugs?
I mean, he was quite excited when he was on Oprah and he jumped on the couch.
That's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, no, I think that's but since then he's just calmed down a lot. You know what?
Because he found Scientology.
You know what movie I watched over the weekend?
Which one?
I watched Daddy's Home 2 with Will Ferrell.
Oh, I was going to say, I watched a similar video on the weekend.
Yeah, what'd you watch?
Daddy's Home.
So you watched Daddy's Home and I watched Daddy's Home 2.
No, it was just called Daddy's Home. It was like a 9-minute video.
Okay. Alright, I know what kind of that video is. The one where you're done in 3 minutes.
Yeah. I don't get to see the ending. Do they live happy ever after?
Yeah, I don't understand the logic in porn videos. Like how it's just they walk in, it's like, I can't open this jar of pickles. And it's like, oh, better suck your dick. It's like, well, okay, sure, why not?
Do you want me to change your pipes?
Yeah, or the plumber comes over and he's just doing the sink, and this stupid out of his like punching range, just mounts him, and he's like, oh, I guess I'm doing this then. And then they turn to a caveman, and they just go at it like animals.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, yeah, okay.
Gives you unrealistic hopes for
there's a lot of fucked up videos out there. I wouldn't recommend looking for them, but you're probably going to do it anyway, so I'll give you a few websites.
Link it to you later.
Link in the description. No. But there was a lot of ones where I don't even think I can talk about it. Yeah. If only it was that easy.
Oh, goddamn CD.
Just working for Domino's, and you're just it's so annoying because I just want to deliver my pizza and be done with my shift, and these attractive women keep
sucking my dick.
Yeah, come inside, I don't have any money. And why the fuck did you order pizza then?
Shit. You ordered a pepperoni, not dick. Oh, man.
If only.
Do you know what I read on NASA? Not NASA, I don't know where I read it, but it was somewhere. NASA was involved.
Right.
And apparently in the year 2026, a giant asteroid that's twice the size of the Eiffel Tower is going to be skimming past Earth.
Oh, we're all fucked.
Yeah. Elon Musk is like, yo, we don't have any defenses.
He's like, yo, we need a tennis racket.
Yeah, a giant tennis or a baseball bat.
A baseball bat. We need a giant baseball bat so it's fucking winding up and just and just knock that shit back into whatever planet we don't care about.
I don't know. I can't say Mars because we're kind of going there.
Can you imagine if, on the other side of the universe, the other planets saw where they were, a different species? They're, blue with, 3 eyes and antennas, and they're like, there's a meteorite that's coming at us. We got to build something. And then this, really smart alien called Gigon Cusk that was like, we have no defenses. And then they were like, let's build a Kryptonian bat. And then all of a sudden, we're just having a baseball match in the universe just between this one little meteorite until it eventually shatters.
Son! Every 100 years, the ball comes back. And we have to hit it. Right. We die.
There are no strikes. You miss, you're dead.
This is a death match. We've never met our opponents.
We've been at war for 78 years.
And we've never seen them. Could you imagine that?
It's just like an elite sport, and we've just never met them.
No.
Over again, and then when you win, then the other planet blows up. That's when you get to take their spot in the universe. And
take
you
their loot.
Yeah, you take your loot.
Is that when we level up?
Yeah. What is this? Civilization.
Yeah.
And then
I just destroyed your planet.
So, the time is currently 1:40. And later tonight, I am going to Queensland.
He is. So we won't have.
No, there'll be episodes released.
There will be episodes, but Dale might not come back
forever. I might get kidnapped and sold into sex slavery.
He doesn't have Big Damo with him this time.
No,
I'm not Big Damo.
He's not.
I'm just Luke.
Well, just Luke. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun time. We'll be staying at Surfers Paradise. We'll be there for just under 2 weeks, so about 11 days.
Any plans? What are you going to see while you're over there? I know you said the theme parks.
So all the theme parks. So we're going to be going to Wet n Wild, SeaWorld, Movie World, Warner Brothers World, whatever that one's called. Yeah, Movie World.
Dream World.
Yeah, all of those. Sightsee, because we have a lot of time there. It's not going to be as rushed as what it normally is, because I feel like when you go on a holiday, the point of having a holiday is that you want to relax.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you give yourself more than enough time, yes, it's a bit more expensive, but you give yourself a bit more playroom and you're able to do all of the things you want, and then wake up one day and just go, fuck it, I'm just staying in the hotel today,
Yeah.
It'll be a pretty chilled time. And
wait, are you staying at the SeaWorld resort or just a normal holiday? What hotel?
I don't know. I can't remember. It was told. It was told to me. Can't remember it.
Can't remember it,
but I know.
You get your own room?
I'd hope so. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Ooh, Dale, for all you Queensland listeners, if there are some, Dale is single.
Yeah.
Ready to mingle.
Yeah, hook me up.
And he's salty like a Pringle.
Peanut. Considering I'm allergic to nuts.
The more you know.
The more you know. The more you know.
Any assassins out there now know how to get to you. Just put a bit of peanuts.
Or if you're gonna come assassinate me, can you just get me a boost juice or something? Because one, I really feel like a boost juice right now, and two, I wouldn't mind having a boost before. Oh yeah, green tea, mango matcha, extra mango, and extra sorbet.
And just sprinkle the nuts at the very bottom so he gets through it.
Yeah, sure. Or let me drink it and kill me and stab me. But
buy me a boost. I don't care.
Yeah, I want to have a boost before I die.
I just want to die.
I want to have a boost drink before I die, as well as I think. If someone in a black hoodie approaches me at 2:00 in the morning and hands me a boost juice, then I know what's about to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Do you know what? I feel if an assassin ever came up to me and was like, "Yo, I've been contracted to kill you,"
I don't think that's how assassins work.
No, just say they did. Just this one was like, "Yo, been contracted to kill you." I would literally be like, "Look, that's fine."
Okay,
but just let me have the best day on earth, and then like take me out by the river. And then
let me tell you about my best friend. It's just a montage of people taking you to Disneyland.
Yeah, just like let me live the life I wanted to live for a couple of days, and then like take me out back and put me down old yellow style. You know,
put one right between your eyes.
You know, because you never know. He might get like emotionally attached to you and be like, I can't kill you.
He's just all right. That's the end of the day. Raises his gun. He's just like, God, you're too cool.
You're like, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, give it back. He's like, oh fuck.
Shit.
No.
He's like, I will avenge you. Goes and like kills the guy that paid him to kill you.
I'll avenge you, damn it. Oh,
turns out it was just your evil clone. You okay?
Yeah. I'm just very, very happy.
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy,
clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Woo!
Because I'm happy.
Oh, you know what? We cannot sign this show out today without mentioning the absolute slaughterfest that was Richmond versus
GWS. Oh my God, it wasn't even a fair fight.
Oh, it was horrible.
The score was
horrible. I think it was like 108 or 106 to like 25.
To 25.
For a grand final, that was just atrocious.
That's
like, go Richmond.
Letdown. Yeah, like
go Richmond for doing that.
Absolute domination. But for a grand final, and
you want
just
it to be close.
You want it to be a close game. Like, but that's not even a fair chance.
Richmond literally just dominated the battlefield. It was like fucking Braveheart out there.
It was horrendous.
They may take our lives.
They may take our goalposts. They may take our goals.
They may kick our goals. They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom. But they did.
Unfortunately.
But they did.
Well. Wait, no. I only hope you... Oh, that tastes like a sausage roll, considering I haven't had a sausage... No, it's because Cam was talking about sausage rolls earlier. That's what put it into my subconscious. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the episode today. Stay tuned for when we return, and you will hear my amazing story on how I either Luke telling the audience of how I got assassinated, or
how he survived the heroic tale.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I'll be here doing things, trying to... Yeah.
Looking at watching more Daddy's Home movies, videos.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
I'm here to deliver some pizza.
This is Budcast signing out.
Hope you all enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. If you liked it, if you enjoy what you liked, hit that like button, subscribe. You know,
if you didn't,
who cares?
Don't
do shit.
Don't
come back and watch us next week, and maybe we'll change your mind. If not, fuck ya.
Yeah.
Cheesy.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.